Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke on the sideline. There's nothing else like it. The NBA on 2K Sports. The New Orleans Hornets preparing to defend home court in this Western Conference battle. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Gay at the 3, and he's backed up by Randolph and Gasol inside. Mike Conley and Tony Allen at the 1 and 2. And for the Hornets, Ariza is the 3 with Weston Okafor rounding out the front court. Chris Paul and Bellinelli in the backcourt.
Yeah, what a tough break, guys, for David West. Last season was having such an ACL in March, late in the campaign. Very tough break for him.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Monty Williams.
Kevin, when I asked him about their game plan on the defensive end, he said they were looking to clog things up in the middle of the floor and not allow any clear looks at the basket from inside the paint. He feels if they can accomplish that, they'll have the upper hand on defense. Let's see how it plays out, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
Defensively, you have to get a body on somebody every time down the floor.
Gay kicks to Randolph. White block shot. Shot is off. The Hornets go the other way with the ball. Back to that West injury. To lose what he brings to the table is a big blow to any team.
Yeah, without question. I mean, and the Hornets showed well in the playoffs, but you know they missed his scoring, his rebounding, and he's a veteran who's been in the playoffs. He's a tough guy as well, Kevin. So those are attributes that you just can't replace.
New Orleans making some changes. Green comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Jarrett Jack is subbed in for Chris Paul. Memphis also making some changes. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Mayo in for Tony Allen.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
Jack dishes to Okafor. He dishes it to West. Arthur on him. Pocket 6. The baseline J. And the ball goes out of play and able to keep it in. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game. He was just a hair away from making that steal.
Steve, I like the instincts there. Terrific. To see the pass coming and knock it away, well done.
Shaq with it. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shots.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Here is Vasquez. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Jarrett Jack. Carl Landry is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Jason Smith, and it's Green in at the 2.
And the Grizzlies had such a good season a year ago, and one of the areas they improved was their play against Western Conference opponents. They went from 22 wins the year before to 30 last season.
And Jack kicks to Green. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gathers, and it's Mayo, that time on the assist by Gasol. Mayo's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Grizzlies. And for the Grizzlies in this competitive Western Conference, Steve, you just said it, they've added 8 wins. Just making the playoffs, defeating the #1 seed San Antonio. Clark, no small accomplishment.
No, it's a great accomplishment, Kevin, and I think their transformation into a defensive-minded team was one of the keys. I mean, they had scoring threats, guys who could put up points, but when you play tough defense at the NBA level, that really raises your ceiling.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
And Jack gets to Ariza. Well, second chance points on the chip in.
Tell you what, that guy's got a little sandpaper in his game. He's a pretty player, fellas.
That was some dirty work he did to get that put back up.
Yeah, he fought his way for that hoop. That was impressive.
Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Boy, what a tough break. I hope he doesn't have to miss too much of the action.
But we'll find out in a little bit. Man, let's just hope he's okay.
Landry gets called for the reach. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
The Hornets were hit by the injury bug last season as Chris Paul missed some time, and then, of course, losing David West for the year in March. That was painful.
And the second free throw, good. And doesn't it always seem, Clark, like the Hornets get injured with key players at the wrong time?
Well, you go back to last season, Kevin, the West injury was huge. I mean, you would love to see what a fully healthy, rested Hornet squad can do in the playoffs. Hasn't been the case recently.
And the year before, Chris Paul blew a knee, and it just seems like every year there's something.
Yeah.
Question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
Here's Gasol. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Here's Paul. Looking for his first bucket of the game. From outside the arc. No good. The Grizzlies trail by 3.
Good idea. Hold on to the ball. Take the last shot of the quarter.
Yep.
Releases from 15. The shot's a little long, but it rattles in.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Back to Smith. Here's Landry, and he beat the buzzer, but it's no good. We're back here live in New Orleans.
It's the HP Halftime Show.
And we welcome you back to the festive Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana, on a gorgeous evening. Here's Conley.
Well, the strength of this Hornets team obviously has been Chris Paul, but last year there was kind of a rotating door on the wings. James Posey to Trevor Ariza, Marcus Thornton to Bellinelli. They couldn't seem to ever find the answer out there.
Kicking off the second half, here's Lionel Hollins' five. Allen and Gay out on the perimeter. Randolph and Gasol together inside. And it's Conley in at the point. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And that instability, Clark, on the wing can't help New Orleans.
No, I can't. I mean, Trevor Ariza, I think, is a pretty good answer there, but they do need to add one more big-time scorer out there at that wing position to pair with the rest of the personnel they have. I think that would be a big boost.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, when you talk pure point guards, none better than Chris Paul. From his ability to get wherever he wants on the floor, his vision to his clutch shooting, he's one of the unsung superstars of the NBA. But like so many great point guards, it's his understanding of the game that really sets him apart. Coach Monty Williams, Chris's basketball IQ is really high, probably higher than anybody I've been around. And guys, that ability to see what the situation requires, dissect the defense, and anticipate the play before it happens, that's the secret to Paul's otherworldly talent.
Interesting, Doris. Thanks.
And Chris Paul, just amazing. The things he's able to do at only 6 feet tall.
13 feet out. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Allen. The Hornets leading by 3. Here is Paul. The pass to Bellinelli. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
That was just a perfect feed there.
Conley kicks to Randolph. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Randolph's got his second basket. Here's Okafor, and he converts the layup.
He did awfully well to thread that pass there into the paint.
And taken away by Paul. 1 second left, and he knocks it down.
That builds a little momentum going into the next quarter.
Yeah, you know,
and offensively, first 3 quarters, it's been a fun game to watch. Hornets ahead, they're up by 8. So as we get rolling here in the 4th, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for the Sprite Spark Report. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. We've seen the spark in this game come from Jarrett Jack. He didn't start the game on the floor, but the way he stepped up and made an impact, you have to think he'll be on it when this thing ends. We'll see if that's the case, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He sure did stir things up for him.
Boy, he was an injection of a different kind of energy out there. Got him going in the right direction and really gave him something the starters weren't able to give him.
Well, give him credit. I mean, he was just waiting for his chance, and he took full advantage.
Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So the Hornets 5 right now. Willie Green out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Carl Landry. And it's West in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And the hot shooting continues, guys.
Yeah, it sure does, Steve. They've mothballed the defense, though. It's all about offense today.
Goes up the baseline. Arthur, no good. They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch the breath.
Yeah.
He faded back on that one to give himself some room.
Yeah, they are just lighting him up from mid-range area.
You know, sometimes we forget about the value of the mid-range or in-between game. This team has made 8 of their last 10 with that shot, the in-between shot.
He makes the most of his chances on the offensive glass, doesn't he?
Here's Paul. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. This one for 3, and another 3 for New Orleans.
And that ought to do it. That should seal the deal.
Yep, I agree. Closing it out with relish.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Lionel Hollins as he addressed his team. He said, guys, you've battled entirely too hard all game to put us in this position. If we go out there and execute like we're capable, there's no way they're taking this game from us.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Emeka Okafor is checked in for West. Jason Smith comes in for Carl Landry. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Jared Jack is subbed in for Willie Green. Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, they've looked good here tonight, and now they are coasting to the finish line.
Steve, just a matter of time right now.
That's going to do it. I don't think they have enough time here now.
This one's in the books.
Here's Gay outside. Cannot hit.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
Here's Jack. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, you can put this one in the W column. I mean, this is locked up now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they closed this game out exactly like they needed to.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth. Randolph can't hit. Gasol with the steal. And Okafor sends it back. So we see the Hornets taking the win here. And this